Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
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 Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. So, who is Bindeshwari Lal Yadav? Please mention your roll number. Who is Nishirani? Please mention your roll number. Is there someone with Nishi Rani?
What, sir?
Nishi Rani, there is no one, right? Okay.
No, sir.
What, sir?
Okay, we'll start. Okay, so in our previous class, we have discussed about the importance of bacteria in the formation of curd, cheese, okay, in agriculture, and I believe we also started the importance of the bacteria in production of alcohol and vinegar. We have completed that alcohol and vinegar part.
Sir, we will start vitamins, page number 99.
Okay, we also covered the tea also, right? Is it?
Yes, sir, vitamins we will start.
Okay, okay. So in all these examples, we have seen how the formation of curd, cheese, and all of these have specific bacteria, right? In the curd and cheese, there are the lactobacillus. Okay, in the cheese also there is a combination with streptococcus. In the agriculture, there is the rhizobium. Okay, rhizobium, very important example. Rhizobium. Okay, so it is associated with the root nodules of leguminous plants. Okay, that means the ones that are producing the dals, they are all the leguminous plants. Okay, nitrogen fixing. So this bacteria is very important. Okay, and then in the production of alcohol and vinegar by the fermentation. Okay, so all of you know that fermentation takes place in the absence of oxygen. Okay, and in tea also it is giving a certain flavor, and also the bacteria are important for the production of commercial production of vitamins. Okay, so all of you know what are vitamins. Vitamins are the compounds that are required in very small quantities. Okay, so unlike this rice, wheat and all the vegetables that we are eating, okay, there we are eating bulk quantities, right? They are having lot of starch and fibers. Okay, and these vitamins are present in most of these vegetables and plant and animal products. These vitamins are required in very small quantities. Okay, but its importance is a lot. So if there is a deficiency of these vitamins, then the health of the person will become compromised. Okay, so these vitamins, sometimes what happens, people are eating not balanced diet. Okay, balanced diet means you have to take the food in such a way that your carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, all these kind of things are balanced. Okay, and you are able to get the sufficient quantities of the fiber as well as vitamins from your diet. So those who are not taking a balanced diet, or they have certain other medical conditions, we need to give supplements. Okay, vitamin supplements. So generally doctors these days, they will be prescribing, take some vitamin tablets or syrup or like that. So these are all commercial. These are not coming from the directly extracting vitamins from vegetables, like that. So from where they are coming? These vitamin tablets and syrups, they are all made from the bacteria. Okay, so there are specific types of bacteria. So in industry, what is done is there are very large fermenters are there. Fermenters are nothing but big vessels. Okay, so there will be some kind of these big vessels, and in that there is a lot of liquid media in which the bacteria is allowed to grow. Okay, and we will be giving sufficient nutrition for the bacteria to grow, but also we will giving some other material so that the bacteria can produce these vitamins in large quantities. Okay, so these vitamins are then extracted from this liquid and it is provided as a syrup or it is dried form as a tablet. Okay, so all of this is done in the industry by the use of the bacteria. So what are the types of vitamins that are coming from this bacteria? This include the vitamin B12. Okay, this vitamin B12 deficiency causes anemia, that is the deficiency of iron or hemoglobin, what we say खून की कमी. Okay, vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin C, okay, vitamin C is very much popular. Okay, take vitamin C, you will be very strong immune system, sardi khansi will not come, all these kind of things. Okay, vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Then vitamin A, okay, that is very much important for the eyesight. This is also coming from the bacteria. So in this way, bacteria are used industrially for the production of the vitamins. Okay, next we will look at how fungi are important in the food production. So bacteria, they are single cell. Okay, and they are very primitive. Okay, very old type of cells. In evolution they have come much before any other one. But fungi, they can be both unicellular or they may be multicellular. Okay, unicellular means a single cell. Okay, single cell. Multicellular means it is made up of the different cells. Okay, so what is happening is the example of the unicellular fungi is yeast. Okay, under the microscope it will look something like this. Okay, the small bud is coming from that one. So this is the daughter cell that will come from that. Multicellular fungi, generally they can be filamentous. Okay, they will be like fibers like this. They will be like fibers. Many cells, they are not dividing, they are not separating from each other after division, they are all connected to each other. So this, for example, you will see in the mushroom. Okay, so mushroom in India, generally what we consume, more famous variety is the button mushroom. Okay, there are also the, what you say, the oyster mushroom. Okay, these two types of mushrooms are very common in India. Okay, most of the people, they consume these two types of mushroom. So mushrooms are multicellular, yeast are the single cell. Okay, and they are more advanced than the bacteria. Okay, fungi are more advanced than bacteria. So how they are useful? Yeast is having many very big industrial use actually. Beverages. So whatever the alcoholic beverages are there, like beer, wine, other alcoholic beverages, so they are produced by the fermentation using yeast. So whatever that we say now, bahar mein rakha hua गेहूं खराब हो गया and all those things. In India we are producing a lot of wheat and rice, but lot of that we are not able to store properly. Then what is happening? It is getting some kind of damage. So when the rice or wheat get damaged, what you will do with that? You have to simply throw it. Most of the time what they will do is they will take that low quality wheat or rice and they will just make it powder. Okay, and get the starch. Okay, this starch is put in with water in the presence of yeast. By fermentation,
Yes, sir.
okay, fermentation means in the absence of oxygen, that starch is converted into alcohol. Okay, that is the ethanol. It will also form a lot of bubbles that we are seeing, carbon dioxide bubbles. So we can use that wheat, rice, we can use potato, we can use molasses. Okay, molasses is nothing but that is that good. In Hindi we say good, na? That we are in. So that is a molasses from sugarcane. So all of these are very much rich in sugar. So all of these can be utilized by the yeast to perform the fermentation and make the ethanol. Whatever this beer, wine and all the other things are there, concentrated forms of alcohol, they will be produced by the distillation process.
Sir, your screen is not
Sir, your
visible.
screen is.
Sir,
Okay,
your screen is not visible.
okay, let me check. Okay, now it is coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. So what is happening is in this fermentation, so whatever this more than 2-3% alcohol will not be produced by fermentation, because after that, alcohol will also kill the bacteria and yeast, right? We are using for disinfection purpose little bit alcohol. So more than 3% or like that, the yeast will not grow. After that, what we have to do is we have to take that alcohol and do distillation to make the higher forms of the other concentrated forms of the alcohol. Okay, so that is how the fungi, okay, particularly yeast, is useful for the production of the alcoholic beverages. The other application involves the commercial preparation of vitamins and proteins. Okay, so vitamins, just like we saw in the bacteria, the yeast also produces vitamins, particularly ascorbic acid, that is a vitamin C, and riboflavin. तो वो जो मुंह में छाला होते रहता है, जैसे ना, inside the mouth you feel some kind of a small redness and some
Sir, when we have something warm.
हाँ हाँ. So
Yes, sir.
नो, जैसे कि आप कुछ गरम दूध पी लिए या गरम चाय वगैरह लोग पीते हैं, तो उसके बाद जो वो होता है,
हाँ.
उसका नहीं है. इट हैपेंस, बोलते हैं कि भाई थोड़ा सा बॉडी
Sir,
हीट हो गया या कुछ, तो
yes.
स्मॉल रेड काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विल कम.
Sir, so what is that?
So
Chala.
हाँ, आई थिंक इन हिंदी से इट इज बिगनी और समथिंग, बट that one is actually a deficiency of the riboflavin. Okay, riboflavin is a vitamin. So when there is a definition,
Yes, sir.
deficiency, so generally doctor they will give riboflavin tablets. These tablets are very small, like small bindi size, chota tablets.
Sir,
So
your video.
yeah, yeah. So when we take this riboflavin tablets, so generally after 3 to 4 days it will subside. This will go off. Okay. So in this way, this is also deficiency. So riboflavin, vitamin C, both of these are coming from the yeast. Okay. Also the proteins. So these days, most of the people, when they are going for gym and they want to increase their muscle mass, okay, so then they take what you say protein supplements. Okay, protein supplements. So most of the people think that this protein supplement, it is having some kind of chicken or all those kind of meat ka protein, but that is not true. So already you know that in the box, if there is a green symbol or red symbol, that is mandatory, one has to keep that. So if it is a green symbol, that means it is a vegetarian product. If it is a what you say red symbol, that means it has the animal product is there in that one. So these protein supplements, they also have what you say yeast extract. So जब आप
Sir,
label वगैरह, yeah, you want to say something? So,
sir, I cannot see your screen.
oh, the screen is going again.
Sir, very often your video also freezes and voice is also not heard.
Okay, okay, okay. I think this is giving.
Sir, from time to time your video is your presentation is freezing and your
Okay,
voice is
breaking a lot,
not
na?
not coming. Voice
Okay,
is not able to reach us.
okay. Let me see what is this problem. Mm,
Sir, maybe problem.
signal is
Sir,
fine.
poor network.
Okay, okay. Let me see. Just I'm relocating this network thing. Mm, this one. Okay. So I think somehow today there's disconnecting a lot. With this kind of, if the voice is breaking, all these things, the flow will also go off. Okay. So now you are able to get the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, please
Yes.
explain it once again.
Okay. So here you see, from the yeast, we also get commercially the riboflavin. Riboflavin is the vitamin, okay, and sometimes we get what you say muh mein chala or whatever the different terms are there in Hindi, okay. So some kind of small red kind of things will come spontaneously. It is not due to taking any hot milk or anything like that. So when that will come and the doctor will give this one riboflavin. The riboflavin tablets will come, they are very cheap only, but they will come like chota small tablets. So after taking this riboflavin, after 3 days or something, generally it will be gone, okay. So this riboflavin is a vitamin, okay, and this is commercially it is coming from the yeast, okay. And these two, that is the vitamin C, ascorbic acid, riboflavin, both of these examples of the vitamins commercially we are getting from the yeast. The proteins also we get from yeast. So generally the people who want to go to gym and increase the muscle mass, so they generally take some protein supplements, okay. So those who are they are able to take non-vegetarian food, they may be taking some eggs and other meat products, but the vegetarian people, so generally they go for the more protein supplements, okay. So these protein supplements, if you read this dabba, what is there in the list of that, okay, it is good.
Detail.
You have to read that what are the ingredients in that, you have to read. So that is a good practice. So in that one you may see that there is written yeast extract, okay. तो yeast extract क्या होता है कि yeast को liquid में उसको grow करते हैं, grow करने के बाद जब उसका एक sufficient number बन जाता है, quantity बन जाता है, उसको lyse कर देते हैं, यानी उसको break down कर देते हैं, okay. So once it is break down, whatever the contents are there inside the cell, they will come outside, okay. Whatever the protein and everything is there, it will come outside. That one is purified and it is added as a protein supplement to these powders, okay. That is the yeast extract. बहुत गंदा महकता है, okay. उस महक को खत्म करने के लिए उसमें बहुत सारे सेंट भी मारना पड़ता है. So yeast extract is very bad smell, but it is very rich in the protein as well as the vitamins, okay. That is also, so these proteins also are coming from the yeast, okay. So any doubts so far? Shall we go to the next one, that is the bakery products.
Yes, sir.
So bakery products, all of you know very well that yeast is the very important here. So bakery means baking. We have to bake something. So what this has to, generally people what they do, they will use the wheat flour. Okay, गेहूं का आटा, गेहूं का आटा का डव बना देते हैं, हाँ, और डव बना के क्या करते हैं, उसको ढक देते हैं. अब मॉइस्ट रहना चाहिए. मॉइस्ट कुछ घंटों के लिए छोड़ देने के बाद क्या होता है, ईस्ट जो इसमें आपने डाला हुआ है वो ईस्ट इसको ब्रेक डाउन करता है, स्टार्च को ब्रेक डाउन करके इसको सिंपल शुगर्स में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, और उसके बाद क्या होता है कि इसका लेवल जो है बढ़ जाता है, जो इतना आधा इस वेसल में था that will raise up and it will almost come to the top. Okay, so what has happened is that the starch is fermented into simple sugar, okay, little bit of alcohol, and it is going to release the carbon dioxide. So ये जो
So,
carbon,
sir,
yes,
sir, after fermentation, the level of the dough increases.
hmm,
So, is it that the sugar which was broken down,
hmm,
simple sugar,
hmm,
that is taking the place?
that is,
That is
Sir, in
taking the
this
place.
reaction, carbon dioxide is also released.
That is why the bread or cake is having spores.
हाँ, spores. Spores
Sir,
means,
bread and cake are having spores because carbon dioxide is being released.
oh, you mean pores or spores?
Spores, sir, spores.
P ना, PORES, no, pores, क्योंकि
Yes,
pores,
sir.
हाँ, yeah, then it's okay, because pore and spores are two different things. So okay, ये pores, हाँ, yes, it has lot of small cavities will be there ना, छोटा छोटा अंदर में बबल जैसा रहता है. तो what this carbon dioxide gas is doing is it is making it light. ओके, इसको हवा से भर दिया आपने और इसका जो है ना वॉल्यूम बढ़ गया, ऊपर आ गया. अब इसको क्या करते हैं अपन, वी विल बेक इट. Okay, generally in the oven or something they will bake it. So when they are baking, what happens is initially the gas bubble is this much size, but once you are heating it, the gas will expand, right? Gas expands on heating and it will become big bubble. That is why in the bread we are seeing that there are the like this kind of pores or holes, we see these ones. Okay, that is the carbon dioxide gas which is expanding during the baking process. So in the bakery, what is happening, the yeast, okay, the yeast has a very important function to break down this complex starch into simple sugar. Okay, if you eat directly atta, that is not going to give you good taste, but the fermented one, okay, it is broken down into simple sugars, there will be little bit sweetness to that one, and it will become very light, the bread also become very light with all these kind of bubbles. Okay, so in the bakery, yeast is important, as well as in Indian cooking also, like in idli, dosa and dhokla and all these things also fermented products. Okay, so in this one what is happening, sometimes we will add the little bit of curd, okay, for the yeast, or we can use the commercially available yeast also. So generally bakery people, they will use the commercially available yeast powder, they will add, but at home generally we use the whatever is there, dahi and all those things, they also have the yeast. Okay, that can be added. So what we saw till now are mainly the products that are coming from yeast. Okay, and yeast is the single cell. The other important one, that is a multicellular fungus, is the mushroom. Okay, so these mushrooms, they are uh, multicellular, and they are also consumed by many people. In India, the consumption of mushroom is a little bit less. So Punjab is producing a lot of mushroom, very high production of mushroom in all over India, highest production, but also consumption also very high. Bihar, mushroom production is very less, consumption is also very less. Okay, so generally what potential as a agriculture country India has for the production of mushroom and export of mushroom, utna India nahi kar pa raha hai. Okay, so under mushrooms we have the two common types of mushrooms that are edible, that in India we consume. One is the button mushroom and other is the oyster mushroom. Okay, oyster mushroom, butter mushroom, most commonly consumed. So what is happening is these mushrooms, they are rich in both proteins as well as vitamins and all. Okay, and they have a lot of fiber. But all of these are generally we purchase from the store. Okay, from the wild, or we don't go and plug the mushrooms, because mushrooms can be both poisonous also. Okay, so all of the people don't have the exact knowledge whether it is edible or not. And sometimes even the edible mushroom, if it is there in a contaminated place, okay, it may have a lot of other bacteria and all those things. Okay, they can upset the stomach. So in this way, mushrooms are also very important fungi for food production.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, this mushroom is poisonous when it grows at such place where poison is there.
No, that particular species of fungi, that type of mushroom itself will be poisonous. But sometimes what happens, that may be edible mushroom, but गंदगी ऐसा उसके आसपास रहेगा कि उसमें कुछ और बैक्टीरिया भी आ जाता है, and people are not cooking properly, then that can lead to little bit of food poisoning. अनाप शनाप टाइप
Sir.
का. हाँ.
Sir, so
Sir,
they are genetically. So, sir, they are genetically poisonous.
Yes. There are both edible and poisonous mushroom. Edible, non-edible mushrooms, poisonous mushrooms are there. Okay. Poisonous mushrooms, you cannot make it into edible mushroom. That doesn't take place. Okay. But edible mushroom भी अगर आप wild में जाते हैं, ज्यादातर हम लोग कहाँ खरीदते हैं मशरूम को? दुकान में खरीदते हैं. हाँ? We don't go outside to just pluck mushrooms and eat from the forest or anywhere. Okay. So what we are purchasing from the store, okay, they are commercially produced, correct? They are commercially produced, and care is taken that there is no kind of other kind of contamination. But in wild, even if you got button mushroom, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि वो आसपास में गंदगी के कारण उसमें other types of bacteria may be there. Okay, that will give the problem.
so sir, then not audible.
Then one has to really wash it very thoroughly, cook it properly, because those kind of bacteria, they can upset the stomach, they can give problem. Okay, the problem is not mushroom but the contamination. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will see you all in the next class. Okay, thank you.
Sir,
Yeah, you have
Thank
any
you,
doubt?
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
me, sir.
Thank you,